Time to pull out the keys, put them in the engine. Oh, fuck, it's not working. Hang on a second. Hello. What's up, everyone? It's Fellavision. We're back. It's good to see you. How you been? I'm Brian. I'm joined by my friends and hosts, Chris Tharp and JP. Yeah, it's been a minute. Crazy shit's been going on, but
nothing that crazy though.
Yeah, nothing crazy. It's
life.
It's been a hot summer, you know.
Ooh, hot. Yeah, politics are moving. You know, they're campaigning.
Yeah, and
really that's it.
The only politics was people praying for our downfall and them being shocked to find on this Tuesday a new episode of Fellavision where we're discussing Longlegs, the new horror thriller movie by Osgood Perkins that came out. But boys, we look great today. Chris, I like your hat.
Yeah.
JP, I like your shirt.
Same color, basically. Kind of
coordinated this.
Got a profile going on.
Kind of,
sort of.
But
it's been like a month, right?
It's been a fucking month since we released an episode. It's been longer than that since we recorded one. All right, I got an idea.
Okay.
I'm going to have both of you guys brainstorm for a second. I want you to give me each 5 words. It doesn't need to be a sentence, just like words about something that happened while you were on this long break. And I will pick one of the words that each of you chooses, and then basically you guys got to tell me the story about that word. So if you got attacked by a monkey, it'd be like gorilla or like banana or zoo or something like that. And I'd be like,
what about, is this like code names where I can say a noun that is more than one word, but it's a noun?
Yeah, like a phrase. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, like George Washington.
Yeah. All right. So JP, you go first. Just something that happened.
5 words is too many, dude.
All right. Just
give me top 3.
All right, we got droopy.
Okay.
Droopy.
We got paranoid schizophrenia.
Okay.
Paranoid schizophrenia.
And that's it. Those are the 2. I'm just doing 2.
Wow. Only 2. Do I go or does he go?
Let's wait on you.
Yeah, let's dive into this.
I want to hear about paranoid schizophrenia.
All right, but real quick, Droopy's about how British people all look like Droopy, the dog, the cartoon.
The one you talk like this?
We went to England together, and all those motherfuckers look like Droopy for real. All you British ass motherfuckers look like Droopy.
Yeah, we'll talk about England when we get to me.
That's all. Yeah, but that's all I wanted to say about the Droopy. Paranoid schizophrenia. Last night, my cousin texted me. Brrr, he said, "Can I stay over? I'm having a fucked up roommate situation." I said, "All right, bet. Come on down." Mm-hmm. So he comes over. Y'all know Max. Y'all have met Max.
Yeah, of course.
Real freaky individual. Likes to wear the same pants and they're very high-waisted.
Yeah,
pleated black
Bushwick
pants.
vampire.
Yeah. The Bushwick vampire came over last night and he told me a story that a new roommate has arrived at his home, which he didn't realize was a new roommate until the night of. He meets this guy on the couch. This guy's weird. Notices that the room next to him is empty. The door's open. There's a duffel bag on the floor. He's like, okay, guess that guy's moving in. Cut to 2:30 a.m. He's asleep, and he hears the door to the room next to him opening and shutting. Boom, 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 like that. Just opening it and shutting the door. A lot. Hard and loud. And it could be like, it's slow enough to where he could be like walking out and walking back in.
Oh, weird.
But he's doing it rapidly.
The slow is weird.
He's doing it rapidly to the point where it's not a natural, I'm leaving the room and I'm coming back. So he texts the dude who actually has the lease. Classic Bushwick situation. There's one person on the lease and like 20 people living there. One of those type of situations. Yep. One of these loft fucking stupid ass things. And so he gets up and he's like, all right, I'm about to say something to this guy. And he gets up to go say something and he walks out of the room and he's like, instantly, it's like, the guy, it smells like cigarettes. The guy's chain smoking in the living room.
Oh, shit, dart time.
Pacing back.
Hour of the dart.
Yeah, exactly. Pacing back and forth, humming to himself. Just like, kind of like fast pacing back and forth, humming and being weird with cigarettes.
I was going to say,
and so, that was him.
Crash Test Dummies.
So he pussies out because it's Max. And doesn't say shit to him, just goes to the bathroom. And then when he comes back out of the bathroom, he sees his roommate's door close and the guy's already gone. So he assumes like, okay, my roommate said something. It's all good. And then in the morning he texted the guy who has the lease because he was sitting with him. He assumed it was his buddy. He's like, yo, what's up with your dude? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, I'll talk to him. Didn't say like, yeah, that's your roommate. He just moved in, whatever. I'll talk to him. And then And he's like, okay, well, can I get his number so I can, if it happens again, I'll just text him. He's like, yeah, gives him his phone number. And then the next night, same thing happens again, literally the door thing. Again, boom, 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 boom. And so he texts him, hey, man, like, just so you know, like when you shut the door, like the whole room shakes. Do you mind like just being quieter or something? And goes to sleep. He wakes up to this text like, oh, yeah, my bad. I didn't realize it was that loud. Just say it to my face next time.
Hey, yo.
Incredible text from a new roommate. Love that. So he's obviously scared because it's Max and goes to work, doesn't respond.
I'd be scared too.
Hold on. It gets even better. Comes home that night, right? So Max is a bartender, so it's late. It's like 2:30, 3 a.m. Comes inside and he says he hears like ruffling around on the couch, which is like on the opposite corner of the room. And like when he shuts the door, he hears like the guy is laying on the couch and he just starts maniacally laughing and then like tumbling around the couch, like spinning around and like flailing and like maniacally laughing and then just like gasps and screams. And Max is just standing there like en route from the door to his bedroom, like what the fuck is going on? And he said the guy just like stormed off and went to the room. And then, so then, of course, he goes to bed, and then sure enough, a couple hours later, door, blah, 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 texts him again. Hey, like, like I said, the doors are loud. And the guy instantly, within like 3 seconds of sending the text, banging on his door. And Max opens the door, and the guy's like, what the fuck? You gonna have a fucking problem, man? He's like, dude, what the? No, like, I'm just saying, when you shut the door like that, let me show you. Like, these are thin walls. It shakes the whole foundation. We live in Bushwick, baby. These are fake walls. So it gives him the slam chest, and the guy's just like, you know what? I'm just trying to have a calm living space. I have paranoid schizophrenia. I'm trying to fucking calm down, blah, blah, blah. Just yelling all this shit to him. Max is just standing there. He's like, so if we're going to have a fucking problem, let's just have a problem. And then, so Max is a coward, as we all know, and doesn't do shit. And the guy just storms off, and then come to find out, like, the dude comes out, I guess. The landlord roommate comes out. And he's like, dude, what the fuck is up with your friend? What's good with him? And he's like, oh, yeah, I found this guy on Craigslist. Oh, hell He's staying here for 3 months. He's renting out the room. So it's just some stranger with paranoid schizophrenia who's going to kill Max.
Craigslist in 2024 is the fucking Shaq Celtics jersey.
long story, but yeah, basically Max is staying with me right now because he's afraid to go home.
Oh, shit. What up, Max?
Yeah, he's afraid to go home. So
insane. Like, this is, like, I've seen the documentary, like My Awful Roommate or The World's Worst Roommate, where they like take over the house and shit like that. It sounds like he's in it, but like now it's like a crazy person, not like a.
I'm calling Netflix, dude. He's gonna be on that.
This is an 8-part series.
Yeah, this does feel like if it wasn't in Bushwick and it was if it was in a more maybe interesting setting, this would be like if this guy was like supernaturally
well, he could kill
acclimated.
Max.
He could.
That might happen.
But I'm just saying, Longlegs too.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that like a.
He's just like, he's like, I wore my long legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing this on the ground and
shit. Dude, long legs is your roommate? Thoughts?
Dude, Max's roommate is straight up long legs.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
every night at the darting hour, you fucking your worst enemy wakes up and starts slamming shit around looking for his fucking cigs.
Try to put a fucking aluminum ball in your head.
Yeah. We should come up with some roommate stories. I've never really had a roommate that bad.
Neither have I.
I've just had.
I don't deal with shit like that. Imagine being Max in his 30s. At least 30. Dealing with some shit like that. Couldn't be me, Max. Stupid bitch.
I couldn't imagine doing that anywhere in America.
Roommates.
Bushwick especially.
Yeah. But that is the price you pay for living in the greatest neighborhood in the world.
Yeah, in the center of the universe.
Exactly.
The only random roommates I ever had was at like UCF and like the student housing.
Oh my God, same.
And like we had this weird like guy who like played poker online and like made a bunch of money and was never go to class.
I remember your apartment.
Yeah, but then one day I come home after like he would buy DVDs and he would never open them, so we had stacks of just DVDs. But like he was like paying $20 for them at this time.
Like Columbia Record Club situation.
Yeah, basically.
Nice. Paying top dollar.
And
FYE.
he's just like gaming on a poker table, playing on a real computer.
So this is Dow, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
You live in Dow.
And then randomly, his friend comes and stays with us for a month, and he was just writing people's papers. He was writing multiple like thesis papers,
shit.
and he was apparently charging $5,000. He said for these thesis papers.
That
and I was
rocks.
like,
for a thesis, I mean, fair.
I mean, it was like blowing my mind, and I was like, how many are you writing? He's like, I have 4 right now, and I was like, you're just gonna be here.
It's gonna take a year.
20 grand or something like that. Like, it was insane.
That is sick. Oh, I did just think of one last quick random roommate story. When I first moved to Bushwick, in a room that Max ultimately took over, I had this roommate, and I've now forgotten his name, and he lived across the hall from me, and he was Salvadorian, I think. I don't remember. He was South American, and didn't speak English really at all. So I would say what's up to him, and that'd be it. And then I had one of those. So Amazon used to make these it was called the Amazon wand, and you could it was just a magnet, and you could scan the RFID code or whatever on a product or the barcode, and it would add it to your Amazon cart. And I was using Amazon Fresh, so I would do that and be like, okay, I'm out of fucking almond milk. Beep. And it would add it.
Got it.
I used it for a week and then left it there and never touched it. And then one time Luke and I were sitting in the basement, and I was on my computer, and in my cart were all these unknown items. I was like, what the fuck is this? And when it can't recognize what you were trying to add, because you can speak into it. It has a microphone. So you'd be like, I want oranges, and it'll add oranges. And you'd be like, give me milk, and it'll do it. But if it doesn't know what you said, it'll just have the recording, so you could listen back and be like, oh yeah, I wanted to add this. And it's just this guy, the Salvadorian dude who doesn't speak English very well, saying crude English curse words. And I was deleting 20 or 30 of them, and I was like, what is this? And I pressed play, and I wish I had pressed play on the others, because just him being he's on it. You know what I mean? So it's this. He's like, pussy. And then it'd be like a silent part. Then he would say it, and then it'd be more silent, and then it would cut off.
Did he know that that's how it worked, and he was trying to order that on Amazon?
Absolutely no, because there were more, and he was just saying random crude words, and it was fucking amazing. So anyway, that's my random roommate story.
All right.
He also said the bad F word in there, and that was one of my favorite things.
That's some roommate in Bushwick shit you cannot do.
You cannot say that, dude. Not in Bushwick, brother.
All right, Chris Tharp, give me some words, and I want to hear a story.
Yeah.
All right, we got gopher.
Okay.
Pigeon.
Animals only.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
My man was in the wilderness.
Lobster.
What do you got? Gopher.
Gopher sounds cool. Let's go with gopher.
Gopher. All right, so I'm in Rhode Island, staying at
Tiverton, Rhode Island.
Tiverton, Rhode Island, a place that JP does not believe it exists. So I'm staying with Jane and her family. Some of them come in from Vietnam. We're hanging out. The day that I get there, the garden is attacked by a groundhog and ate the fuck out of her mom's garden.
Radishes and shit like that.
It was some sort of lettuce, and
so fuck that lettuce.
It said fuck a lot of fucking lettuce. So we
crushed
had to
a bunch.
We had to they're raised beds, so we had to kind of put some walls on the side to make sure that the gopher wouldn't get back up there and eat any more vegetables.
Okay.
And the gopher is now thwarted, and now we can
kill him.
Yeah, we were gonna kill him until we saw there was a baby gopher, and then we realized we couldn't kill her.
That's mommy.
Yeah,
you don't want to
mommy
the
gopher. Mommy. We're not gonna murder the mommy gopher.
Okay.
But now that we've created this little wall, right now we're in a good place where they're not eating the lettuce anymore.
Shout out to the gopher. Shout out to the Tiverton gopher.
Dude, it's like National Geographic, right out the window. I see deer, gophers,
pigeons,
lobsters.
You see lobsters out the window. They're just this is their claw, but they're like, what's up, bugger?
Yeah.
I've seen baby deer in 2 weeks go from this big to this.
You saw some deer grow?
Baby deers, dude. That shit rocks.
That was a crazy dap. I hope that got on mic.
Imagine a lobster trying to do gang signs. That's like a Family Guy skit.
Oh my God, Jane was.
They can only do this shit. It's just
Jane was straight up murdering lobsters, and it was difficult to watch.
With a hammer or one of those lobster tools?
Jane's mom is crazy. She just fucking rips them in half.
Alive?
Alive.
Psychos.
Yeah, they just kind of steam them to death, and I'm just like,
that's what you do, though,
crazy.
right?
Yeah.
I guess you can't euthanize them. You gotta eat the poison.
Why is it that they're alive, though? What's the vibe with that? Comment down below. What's the vibe with that?
Well, how are you gonna kill them? What's the wait, listen, this is a
do you think
podcast
it's just
for stupid people.
Do you imagine that it's just how the fuck are we supposed to kill it? Just cook it. Who gives a shit?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely if you were.
Couldn't you just take it out of the water and let it die? Because it can't breathe?
No, because that thing is hanging out in the back. I went down to
Is it?
I went down to the docks.
Is it?
Oh, dude. Shout out to English people, you droopy ass motherfuckers. Is it?
Crazy.
I went down to the docks and fucking got lobsters from a guy named Mike who had a boat named Goose. So,
oh, hell yeah.
So I was like, I felt like I was in
New England
Jaws.
as fuck.
Dude, I had to talk to the crab guys, and they're just like, you're a little early for Mike.
Talk to the crab guys. Is
the crab
crazy.
guys had to point you to the lobster guy.
Yeah, and I was like,
Where's Mike?
There's no lobster sign right now, and I got sent down there. They're like, you're out here about 35 minutes early for the lobster guy. If Mike gives you any shit, tell him that we sent you. And I was like,
if Mike fucking.
So I was like, kind of like a little sketched out. I was like, oh man, Mike's gonna give me some shit. Give me some guff.
You can't take the piss from Mike.
Yeah.
With his stupid ass goose ass boat.
Yeah. So then I went and found the goose boat. Risey set up the sign, and he fucking sold me 20 pounds of lobster.
Nice.
And so we had a lot of fucking
That's a
lobster.
lot, dude. What the fuck?
We were feeding a fucking family, dude. That was 15 lobsters, 14 regular and a half size.
Little baby lob.
Yeah,
Shit,
baby
bro.
lob. And then we murdered them.
Cool,
So it was
man.
crazy.
Awesome.
But they were alive, and it was crazy.
They were alive and then they weren't.
Yeah, no, but
they were alive,
like,
and then we cut them in half and
Yeah, you ripped his
them
guts
apart.
out and ate them.
but they survived, a ride in the car. They survived hanging out in the sink for a while.
Were they in water in the car?
No, they're just in bags.
Ew.
But they're in the trunk inside of bags. I don't know, plastic bags and a paper bag. But it was crazy. They're
All
big
right.
bugs.
They are really big bugs. At the
It's
end
like
of the day.
if you can kill a roach, you can kill a lobster.
If you
Same
can
thing.
dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you can dodge a bullet to the ear, you can dodge the presidency.
Yeah. Trying to think of other things that happened while we were off. Dave Portnoy got lost at sea almost. You guys hear about this?
I haven't
No.
watched the video. I saw it on Twitter, though. I saw him post something about it.
Yeah, apparently the Coast Guard had to come rescue his ass.
Oh, that's
Dude,
embarrassing.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like DJ Khaled out here.
Straight up.
Wait, didn't DJ Khaled make it back without the Coast Guard from the jet ski?
No, he was. It was pitch black. He definitely got.
It was the Coast Guard who sorted him out?
Yes, he
I
got
love that.
sorted out.
Louis C.K. also got
What about-
helped out by the Coast Guard.
What about you, Brian? Hit us with some words. Or you just got a story ready to go?
I mean, I went to. I
went
had
to Boston.
plans to go to jolly old England.
Oi, oi.
And at the very last minute, I was joined by our friend JP here. I don't know why you weren't there.
Yeah, Brian.
I
Brian,
didn't know that it was going to be that. Like I was just like, all right, let's just book a
Quite
ticket like that.
impromptu.
Well, what happened
Yeah.
was Brian and I were outside the weekend before at a show, and he was like, "You should come to England." Totally empty, being like, "Yeah, whatever." And I was like, "Okay," and then I did.
Yeah, it was sick.
The next
That's
few
never
days.
happened that spontaneously to go across a continent. I have nothing but respect.
I'm crazy.
But yeah, we linked up, went to London. You drove to Manchester. We joined you, even though we had train tickets, but we didn't want you to be alone. Picked
Y'all,
up-
driving on the wrong side of the road is like skating switch. It literally feels
That's true.
it feels fucked up. Like
Yeah.
your motor functions are all goofy.
My man was pushing Mongo. I was driving. I was in the driver's seat, where the driver's seat's supposed to be, just like watching him be like. You were driving fine. You did a very good job, but
Hell
I
yeah,
had
I
a lot
did.
of
Hit a bunch
anxiety
of
about it
curbs.
because
Yeah.
the roads are very small over there. It sucked, but. We were joined by the homie Dane.
Shout out Dane.
Yeah, stay tuned for the Dane the Mask episode. We're going to do that.
Hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Soon come. But yeah, no, we went to Outbreak Fest. We spent 3 days in Manchester. Had a wonderful time.
I didn't bring a jacket. I wore shit like this.
Yeah,
It was cold.
It
Oh my
was
God.
fucking cold. I actually literally
rained
wore
the whole
this
time.
one of the days, so it was freezing.
You got a nice CP company.
I did get a
I was
nice
gonna say, I
little
thought you
something.
probably did something crazy.
I got some drip. I had to.
Yeah,
Was it a
cold.
windbreaker or a real
It was
ass
a
check?
windbreaker.
Okay.
yeah. But had a wonderful time. What's your favorite set?
Favorite set of the fest?
Yeah. Or like notable ones.
You know what? Wrong Man. Did you
I
catch
missed
Wrong Man?
I was watching.
We talked
somebody on
about
the other stage.
we talked about Rise and Fall on this pod and about how Belgium has a good export in Rise and Fall. Well, now they have another one, two of the same homies in a band called Wrong
Oh,
Man.
shit.
And it fucking rips. It's very good. If you ever fucked with the band Coliseum? You know, remember the band Coliseum?
Yeah.
It's got that same like rocker vibe to it, like
cool.
darker rock and roll shit. Similar to like HopeCon in that
And
way,
with bars?
but not as heavy. Yeah, exactly.
For some reason, I thought Wrong Man was from like Boston, and
There's some Belgian SMFs, dude.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they were the surprise set for me. I think Basement also killed it.
Basement was
Great
good.
set.
I really liked the Crush set. They played a bunch of unreleased songs, and it sounds like a slow dive, but also has some like cool electro trip hop stuff. Shout out
Trip
Brie.
hop. What the fuck is that?
Like
I don't know nothing
sneaker
about
pimps
that.
and shit like that.
Sneaker pimps.
Six Underground, dude. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, that was fun, and we're on to the next though, because listen, the past is over.
And also, boring ass motherfucking England. What the hell's there to do there?
You love England, dude.
Yeah, dude. Shout out England.
Yeah, we watched the
This
Cup.
guy's an Anglophile.
Shout out City.
It was going to come home, and then it didn't.
He's the only guy who
did
likes
not.
Argyle.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Argyle is sick, though.
Cool. I feel like now is as good a time as ever to start talking about this
The longest of legs.
Dude, it's so long.
I could not believe how not long his legs were.
Yeah.
More
Can we start there?
Regular legs.
Can we start
Call
there?
this movie Legs.
Let's go with
and
the
it
legs,
works.
dude.
Can we start there? What's up with the legs?
Those are regular legs. Is there something behind
Honestly,
this name that I don't know?
What about long face?
He's got a long ass
That dude has a
moon.
Yeah, why
long
the long
fucking
face,
face.
dude? Like-
McDonald's moon ass face. Dude, he got a
dude,
long
he
old
did
fucking
look
head,
like
dude.
what is that, McMoon or something?
Yeah,
like
he's a
that?
McMoon
McMoon.
ass, dude. What is the name about though? Because it's not about his actual legs. There's got to be a
He
reason it's
wore
called
his
that.
long legs today. Does that mean?
That
is
just
that what
wanted
you
to
say
say
when
something
you're,
creepy.
when I'm about to run real fast? It's like looks like I wore my long legs.
I mean, that feels
Yeah,
better.
pop, 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 pop,
What
pop.
if he said that and then took off? That would have
I
made sense.
dancing shoes, long legs. These are things you wear to do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, normal legs on the guy. That's a spoiler. Speaking of spoilers, we're about to spoil this shit. So
Yeah, well,
GTFO,
I thought
we're done.
that we could try out a new segment on Fellavision, something that we have been doing, but I just wanted to give it a title. It's called Spill the Beans.
Oh,
beans, dude. I would love to
I
spill
love
this
to
one.
spill the
you do a really
beans.
good job of describing the plot of a movie, just sort of on
Yeah, let's
like,
get
just,
it.
like running with it. So this is Spill the Beans. Go for it.
Just tell us the story of the movie.
Yeah.
All right, check it out. So it's like I would imagine started. Let's call it 70 something.
Yeah.
Right. This opens up, this fucking weird ass looking ass McMoon motherfucker drives a Oswald family ass. Wait, isn't that the name of the family? Family Vacation? The Oswalds?
No, it's called Vacation. Is the name of the movie.
Yeah,
Chevy
but
Chase.
Yeah, they are the Oswalds.
Chevy the
though.
Oswalds.
Yeah.
Fucking Oswald Perkins is the director of this movie. So they're driving the Oswald ass station wagon, or McMoon is, and then he pulls up on a little girl and he acts real fucked up in the beginning of the movie. And by the way, aspect ratio is square, and I was real pissed. I was like,
Yeah.
I turned to Tharp and I was like, dude, this better not be the whole fucking movie.
I'm paying for 16.9. I'm
Yeah,
only
exactly.
seeing 1.1. What the fuck?
Yeah,
and thankfully that wasn't it.
This movie was made for Instagram.
So basically, the plot of this movie, right, is we got like a true crime, kind of True Detective ass, Silence of the Lambs ass, Seven ass style movie.
Keep going, yeah.
Where there's a weird motherfucking killer, or is he a killer because he ain't kill nobody? And they're trying to figure out how does this fool get these families to kill each other, namely the father to kill their family. He's like convincing them to do it somehow, but they know it's this dude, and he's dropping some Zodiac letter ass fucking shit everywhere every time he does this. They know it's this one guy, and there's this lady Lee Harker, and she's like some Instagram model ass FBI agent who is trying to find him because she apparently has like some autistic power where she can just be like, that is the house that that guy lives.
She traded in the ability to make eye contact for the ability to like
Yeah.
know what
'cause
a
she
number
had-
is.
she
She
acts-
knows where somebody's dead.
She acts fucked up, but she's real good at being a sleuth. So she's sleuthing hard to find long legs. And that's the movie. She's chasing Long Legs. Long Legs is like, I know who the fuck you are. And she's like, you don't know shit about me. But it turns out he does. And that's really... And then you find out he does. And that's really...
Yeah.
that. And therein lies the plot.
Therein lies the plot. Any notes on that?
You know,
I
I think you kind of got it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically
Those are
the
the
movie.
beans.
You
They've been
forgot
spilled.
the police. They're not FBI chief. I don't know.
He's in there. Yeah, there's a chief in there.
He's in there.
I didn't feel like he was
And
plot
he-
worthy.
she gets invited to a birthday party.
She does get invited to a birthday party at the end of this. Well, she goes to a birthday party at the end. She gets invited in the beginning.
Whose birthday's next in this group?
What are you, April
yeah.
14th?
No. For a second, I was like, is it? I'm freaked out. No, mine's September 2nd, Labor Day.
That's right.
August 15th.
Send your gifts.
You're August 15th?
Yeah. Cooking.
Damn, you're
we
right
got
there.
one.
That could have been the
2, 3.
14th, dude. We might have to kill your ass.
Shit. Well, that's great.
I got
By the
you
way,
this-
yeah, he's
I got you
killing
this great
this
doll.
motherfucker's killing people on their. So the idea is that the thing that connects these people, which by the way, they over-explain the fuck out of this movie. They didn't over-explain this part.
Yeah.
But for some reason, his victims are all families that have a daughter that's ninth birthday falls on. Well, I guess all birthdays fall on the day, but it's after their 9th birthday, and their birthday needs to be on April 14th.
I know April 14th.
No,
I
any
didn't know
14th.
that. I
The
didn't.
14th.
Any
of any
14th, any month.
I didn't
Okay.
know that it was 9 years old was part of it. I missed out on that.
It's
part.
something about their 9th birthday, and then and that's because on a full year today calendar, it draws this mark of the beast, which is so stupid. But
So
we'll get there.
Did he have a job anywhere that like you could just like public record kind
You
of
just
thing?
did kind of like a Freddy Got Fingered job there. Did he have a job? He had a job, Freddie.
Did he have a job? Like looking at birthdays?
My job, Freddie. I have a job.
All right, so you guys are both on Instagram, right?
Yep.
Love Instagram.
So
man.
Love it.
You guys probably saw 30 fucking people posting the
Title
card
sequence.
of this movie.
Put your phone
Yeah.
down. Don't take pictures of the fucking movie screen. You're not
Yeah.
allowed to do that,
Why
folks.
did that happen?
Don't do that.
Well, the point I'm trying to make there is that I don't know about you guys, but like I could not escape the hype around this movie. I had to mute the word Longlegs on Twitter because we were going to see it, and
You
like
weren't spoiled?
I was seeing just so many posts about like this movie, and I think that you know, at a certain point, it's good marketing to just be like, I'm gonna wet my pants thinking about this Longlegs movie I just saw. I don't know about you guys, but like that guy,
What a creepy guy.
What a creepy guy. I'm so scared. I didn't even at a certain point I didn't think this was a movie. I thought this was happening to me. I'm so scared. And that was basically how
I didn't see
everyone was
none
reacting.
of that really.
Really?
I just saw the.
There was a lot of
Instagram
reviews
stories.
of like it's the scariest movie I've ever seen.
I think that's full cap.
Yeah, no, there was a lot
Absolute
of like talk about this being the scariest movie that's ever happened, kind of thing.
Because I will say that all of that hype and the build up did unfortunately impact me watching the movie in real time, because I have trouble. I talked about this with our friend Mike. Watching something for the first time when I'm anticipating it a lot.
Yeah.
And just sort of like eagerly trying to pick over things. And
It's like being a kid on Christmas and you open up like the video game before the console. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
yeah, and it's more of just like, I can't believe I'm finally watching this thing I've been so excited to watch. The one movie I always think about is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're
Yeah,
trying
you
to
love that shit.
I mean, I do love that shit, but like trying to figure out where the movie's gonna go is such a different watching experience than actually like enjoying a story being told to you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel like in this one, I was, first off, I fucking hate jump scares.
Yeah.
Horror movies are cool, but like
Love them.
I like, you know, the spooky, scary stuff.
Spooky, scary.
Yeah. Because the marketing worked on me, dude. I was ready to run out of the theater going, Longlegs, look out, my God. All
Don't
to
see
say,
it, it's too scary.
yeah. That's my first reaction, is that like the hype got in the way of me experiencing this, but I really, really, really liked it. And I'm interested to know what you think about this movie.
Yeah, what I'm interested to hear, JP loves jump scares.
Yeah, I'm a
2
big
seconds
fan.
before the movie, he goes, not really in the mood to see a horror movie. I'm not really.
Well, here's the. Okay, let me explain. Allow me to explain.
I was like,
My
for a
point-
man who loves jump scares.
There's a difference between a horror movie and a thriller. I'm
Yeah.
a thriller guy. I love a thriller.
Yeah.
Spook me out? That's stupid. I don't get spooked out by like an eyeball getting crushed. I don't give a fuck. Jump at me and make me be like, oh my fucking God, that sucked. I like that. I like trying to figure out who done it. I like feeling tense and scared. That's not what a horror movie does though. A horror movie's like, ugh, Satan's coming in this in this aluminum ball. That's stupid as fuck. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, make her get chased by Longlegs through her house. I'm in. Thriller, baby. I guess that's still horror, but you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. It sounds like you like thrillers, but then you just described how much you like horror movies. And
Yeah.
that. Like I was just like, it's not adding up.
I don't
but-
like gore horror. I like scare the
Well,
shit out of me.
like a
horror.
Hostel movie, I would say is like a torture porn, like a Saw movie, like stuff like that kind of like freaks me out.
Well, the thriller is like leading up to a moment. It's like tension
Yeah.
building, tension building, tension building.
Yeah, and a
and that's what
thriller-
I prefer. That
I prefer,
overall.
yeah, I also prefer a tension thriller kind of vibe. So
This kind of had that though.
what I was gonna say, I was like,
True crime.
I ended up liking it more than I thought I would, just because I thought it was going to be a little bit more like 2000s horror kind of thing, like maybe Strangers vibe, which I also liked, but also Strangers like fucked me up. I like ran to my UCF apartment from Sam's car like after watching it.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like I said it in the beginning, like it does remind me of Seven and Silence of the Lambs and shit
Yeah.
like that. It's got that like we're the cops trying to figure this shit out, and there's some spooky shit happening as well.
Yeah.
It's not just like a whodunit. It's like this is creepy and weird, similar to True Detective as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of when I walked out, I was like, oh, this is Silence of the Lambs meets The Conjuring meets like Last House on the Left.
Exactly.
And it's
Conjuring is kind of fucking freaky.
It's a very nice because like you said, the thriller aspect. Things are thrilling because they feel like they can happen to you, or like you feel like you're watching something unfold in real time. That like
Exactly.
like the stakes feel real.
I can't for
And-
some reason I can't like buy into escapism when it comes to horror. I can do that with like drama. I can like watch something fantastical like Dune
Napoleon
and like get into it. But like when something unrealistic happens in horror, for some reason it takes me out of it. I don't know why.
Interesting. Yeah,
because I want to be scared, and as soon as that happens, I'm like, stupid.
Didn't scare
Devil's
me.
on a goddamn aluminum ball.
Nice.
So yeah, I ended up liking it more because it did fall into like my kind of shit of like, I don't know, like Twin Peaks, True Detective, that like occult kind of like FBI, kind of like troubled FBI agent has to figure some weird shit out. I feel like that's exactly my brand of shit.
She had a cool ass name, Lee Harker. That's a sick fucking name.
It is a cool name. She was played by Maika Monroe.
Instagram model ass.
Is she?
I don't know. I looked at her Instagram. She's doing some Instagram.
Oh, you're looking at her
shit.
Instagram.
Hell yeah, she's hot as hell,
Nice.
dude.
First movie I ever saw her in was It Follows. You guys fuck with It
Yeah, I
Follows?
like
Oh,
It
she's in
Follows.
It Follows.
Yeah.
Damn, that movie
Yeah.
rocks too.
The movie's so good. The soundtrack's amazing. I think
What's
I
up,
saw that movie
Monroe,
with Pat
whatever
Flynn,
the hell?
if I'm not mistaken.
Pat Flynn, future guest on this podcast.
Future guest on, yeah.
Or else.
I remember
Tension builder.
Ryan Hudon,
Tension, yeah.
future guest on this podcast, or else.
there were
Yeah.
like 12 people with us. I just remember like
I
walking out
love
of the
a
theater and
giant
just
squad
It was
horror
at
flick.
Coolidge, and I was like, why are there so many people here? This is
That's sick. I want to fucking squad up at a. Well, we do
do
squad up
every
every
week.
movie.
Every week. I
But
want
not
a squad
12. I
up.
want a 12 piece.
However,
on a
we did
horror
not
movie.
fucking squad up the other night. It was just me and fucking JP.
Yeah,
but-
why the fuck did y'all do that? Why didn't you guys want to
because
do
we
the
booked the
6:45?
4 p.m.
Why wouldn't you just go to a
Yeah,
later
but there were
one?
things in
Because
the
I
way.
had things to do.
Like what?
And what?
You wanted to watch House of the Dragon.
Yeah,
That's a
that's a thing. And
yeah,
also,
but
we had dinner plans.
but it's not a timed thing. You can just watch that when you get home.
we had set the dog up.
Where'd you guys go to
our
dinner?
whole schedule. No, we made dinner, but we had dinner plans.
That's not
and
a dinner
also
plan.
we had booked that 5 days in advance. And also to sit in it's nice to squat up, but when you're going to a movie, you sit down and you shut your mouth and you watch a movie in a dark room for
Not
2
me.
hours.
Not me, baby.
Hey, this guy's like, you know what? I think that his legs are long.
When we go to see Oasis, you're going to be singing along.
Dude, oh yeah, big time.
Taking
I
a
literally
piss.
thought that at some point, Nick Cage was gonna come walking out like on stilts or something like
like,
that. I was like, he's gonna like when he's outside. I was like, he's gonna grow. Those legs are
He's
gonna be
gonna
long.
grow.
And I was like,
Their legs can't be this short.
yeah, I was just like,
Surely
"Oh."
his legs are long.
I was like, those legs are gonna get so big soon.
All right. We'll get to Nick Cage in 1 second, but I just wanted to say this movie's about the FBI. You guys want to know what the FBI stands for?
Let's get it. You got something?
Fellavision,
Yep.
best podcast in the world.
That is, yeah, you're right.
That is what
Or
it stands for.
Fellavision, be entertaining.
Be,
yeah.
Do be entertaining.
INT.
All right, so we're talking about Lee Harker. We're talking about Nick Cage. What was your favorite performance in this movie, JP? What would you say?
I mean, how did you do my boy Nick?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was going to be in this shit, to be honest with you. I didn't know nothing about this movie aside from I saw the trailer during
His
Civil
name
War.
was on the infamous poster that was everywhere in the world. It was like,
I remember just seeing a black and red poster. I never read that shit. It said Longlegs. I said, all right, bet.
Nice.
the font really sold me on this flick.
Yeah, good font.
Yeah, what's that? That's a sans serif Arial or about
You know what?
some distortion.
Sidebar, speaking of like aesthetics of movies, Tharp brought up a great point during the trailers of this movie. And that is that every horror movie in the past 5 years has the same music. Yeah. Every A24-ass horror movie has the
I was like, what is this? I was like, is this a song that I just don't know? Like, why are so many people using this?
It's the same fucking
thing?
sound.
Also,
What is that?
Also, White Lotus does that too.
What is that? It's the same one though. It's like
What
must be a
is it?
specific track. Comment down below if you know what the fuck the
Yeah. If you wrote
shit
this
is.
song, comment down below.
Are you rocking with Nick Cage as your favorite performance, or
I mean, between him and the girl that works at like the hardware store or whatever that
Oh,
scene
she
was,
fucking killed it. Respect to
like
her.
making fun of him.
Yeah.
The weird guy's back.
Dad. Yeah.
It's so funny.
And then his fucking weird, fucked up like mimic afterward.
That is.
Are those lyrics that he's yelling during that part? Where he says like,
I think
"Mommy,
he's kinda
Daddy,
just
save
singing,
me from
I
the."
think he's kind of just singing what just happened, but he's like, I don't know.
There's like a bunch of
listen to a
lyrics
song.
in this, isn't there? Like this starts with the T-Rex
yeah, he
shit.
fucks with T-Rex? Dude,
I think that's the
he's
only,
got
the
good
only
taste,
songs.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a
Are there
T-Rex
other
owner.
songs than T-Rex songs? I also don't know a lot about like 80s rock, so I assumed it was all T-Rex.
No, he just has a Lou Reed like inspo
Oh,
photo
yeah.
up in the corner. That was my favorite part of the movie. For
Being
That was
Lou
very
Reed
Silence
must
of the
be
Lambs-esque,
weird. Like
having
if you
that
sat
mirror.
down and you're Lou Reed watching this, you're just like,
The fuck
what,
is this?
what am I doing this? Can you imagine being?
Why you say fuck me for?
Yeah. Can you imagine being Bill Clinton and being like, why,
what the fuck?
why me?
Yeah, exactly.
I really liked. It was a small role, but Kiernan Shipka
Dude, I noticed it was her too late. When she said the, by the way, we'll get there. She said the dirty, flirty, old angel bitch line.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Kieran. I don't know why, but it clicked then.
It's so funny because I was watching it and in real time. I didn't see her name in the credits, but then me and Andy, like huge Mad Men heads. So like we were. Like,
she looks the same.
We looked at each other and she was like, "Is that her?" I'm like, "No."
Dude, it is.
She dropped the accent. Or, I'm sorry.
She has a new accent.
No, she dropped the lisp. Is what it was.
Right,
she had a pretty prominent lisp through Mad Men, and I think even in Sabrina.
Yeah, she was a
Netflix
kid
show.
though. Oh yeah, that's right. She was in Sabrina.
Yeah, but I thought, she's only in the movie for a minute or two, but just like her, I'd love to meet the ground, like watch the ground grow as it meets me and stuff that. She was so creepy.
Real creepy.
She had the
I'd surely
she
do
had the
it.
Mia Farrow in Rosemary's Baby haircut.
That's right. Shout out Mia Farrow and Ronan Farrow.
Very sick.
We rock with the Farrows on this
like,
podcast. Let's just be clear.
Yeah.
We don't rock with the other side of this family.
The other side.
Nice.
Kieran Shipka, she said that line, the dirty, flirty, old angel bitch line.
Yeah.
And then the dude next to me just quietly to himself goes, type shit. And I lost it.
This guy,
I could
he's
not
crying
help it.
next to me, and I'm like what is going on?
Because he just said it to himself, and it was just like, dude, because the line is funny. You dirty, flirty, old angel bitch. And he just goes, type shit.
That fucking rocks.
Lost it. Could not handle it.
What'd you guys think about how this movie looked?
Oh, that was like, I feel like this is one of the coolest looking horror movies I've seen in like years.
We're giving this thing a lot of praise, and I'll add to it. It looked great.
It like looks insane. Like everything.
It almost starts and ends there, though, for me.
I feel like just like wide angle lens, everything is such like an interesting way to like kind of like navigate this world because you're kind of like looking around the frame. Like there was a few times where they would like leave the door there, and I'm just like, oh god.
All
you had to do was just like go forwards and like come out of the darkness.
Yeah.
And then it just never happened. But I was just tense looking at a door frame. I'm like, what the fuck is this cinematography?
Dude, her house, by the way, fucking lit ass house.
Yeah, dude.
Weird
living
looking
in like
modernist
a weird
cabin.
That
trying
plastic.
to sublet that basement, dude.
Yeah.
Doll making.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
not the
best
mom's
doll
house. That house is fucked
No, that house sucks.
The house she lives
No,
in.
the one that she
Yeah.
lives in that has like the pointy room. Except, however, it's scary as fuck just looking at the
That's a
woods.
spooky ass house.
Yeah.
So
I do think that in a house like that with big windows with nothing around, I would feel. I need like the frosted glass and the whole thing.
Yeah,
this is
I'm gonna drop the blinds on that
Jane's
shit.
family's house. They have like a 2-story kind of like windows, like 6 gigantic windows looking at like a big field and water and shit like that.
I think I'm out on that actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, that does not sound fun.
But me at 2 a.m. like going down for some water and like just looking out the window and I can barely see out and I'm like anything could be out there.
I'm not even trying to look out.
Oh, see, fuck that.
It is funny though, because like on the 4th floor of my giant apartment building right now, I feel like completely comfortable just like walking around with like in my underpants.
Yeah, I mean I do that constantly.
Yeah, but just being like, I feel less perceived in a situation where I'm like 6 square feet away from somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, like that could be seeing me out the window than being like, oh, there's no one within like a 10-mile range of here.
That's creepier somehow.
Exactly. It's creepier.
No one can hear you
Because
scream out there.
exactly.
That's a good point.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah. Trying to think. Any other? What do you guys think of the dolls?
That shit. Okay. You know what? Herein lies the issue with this movie for me. I enjoyed the movie. I thought the story was pretty cool until the end, where they over-explained the fuck out of everything. It required the mom's like narration to come in and explain what happened, basically, which was so stupid. They could have just like done less, and it would have been fine. Like the dolls were creepy. The whole like aluminum ball carries Satan, and that's what convinces them to do it. That sucked. That was such a stupid plot line. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't even put that in there, and it's fine. Just say the dolls are fucked up, and it makes them want to kill each other. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Don't be like, actually, because Satan's in that shit, and also it happened to her, and boom, when the only cool part was when the mom shot the doll, and then the smoke went out of the back of her head.
Yeah.
That was a cool visual aspect.
Yeah.
The story behind it, so fucking stupid. And that gave her the autistic powers. Like,
that's what I was kind of wondering.
What the fuck is that?
I was like, does that gives you the power if he makes the thing? Do you make a deal with the devil? But
So
that
stupid.
was like the good part was like they didn't explain that bit, like how
Yeah,
she
let it
got
be.
it. But like this is what happened in like Saltburn and stuff like that, where it's like they over-explain everything and it just like ruins everything for me. I was like, if they had just not told you. Like, if they just cut out that monologue, I think this movie would have been, like, borderline like masterpiece. It was like
I
just
don't know
like
about masterpiece. It was good, but
But it was just like, once you start explaining things, I'm just like,
And you could tell like it feels like that was like post edit, like. Fuck, well,
Like,
let's just...
tested like they needed
Nobody
more
knows what's
explanation.
going on.
That's what it feels like happened, because it was just like randomly the mom is narrating out of nowhere. Didn't happen for the rest throughout the movie, and now she's a narrator in the movie.
Yeah, I think that the horror genre, you need to like allow a little bit more of like the explanation and the big reveal in that way. I get where you're coming from, and I've seen like a lot of like the main criticism of this movie being around that, just being like, at the end it kind of all gets explained, not explained away, but basically like over explained.
Well, dude, it was almost so sick. Like you like look out the window and she shoots the other cop with the shotgun. You're like, that was fucking insane.
Yeah.
And then it gets dumb. Like
also,
2
why did
minutes
she
later.
shoot? Like she shoots him once, and he's like,
It's a woman, by the way.
Yeah, shoots the woman.
He gets
then
her
goes to
ass
the other
again.
side, and then shoots it again. And I was
Creepy.
like, you are not a good mom. You're a bad
You're
mom.
a bad mom.
You're
for
a
that.
bad mom. Like,
You're a bad mom for that.
I did think that the way that the doll was shot and stuff like that in the smoke, it did remind me of The Return, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks guys. Sorry.
Fuck that noise.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry.
Never mind. I take it back. That part sucked.
But yeah, I think I really horror stuff like removed or set aside for a second. This movie as like a Fincher style, like you were saying, Seven and all that, like Zodiac, like exploration and investigation of like a serial killer where you don't know what's going on, you don't know if it's a cult, you don't know what's real and what's not, was the most alluring part of it. And then at the end, it getting explained kind of made it like, oh, so that's the explanation. I think the build up and the investigation was the most interesting parts, and then it didn't fall short for me, but the way it was explained, I get not being completely satisfied.
Well, like I said earlier, once you explain something that couldn't happen in real life, I'm out. And then,
yeah, totally.
Like it had to get supernatural. Like why? Why? It didn't need to. It was fucking great with him like killing himself by slamming his head into the table.
Yeah.
Being a creepy fucker who's just like convincing people to kill each other. That's great. Let that ride.
Literally explain to me why he knows the birthdays. Did he have a job?
How's he finding out these fucking families' birthdays? I need to know that too. Explain that part.
Yeah. And why does it have to be on this certain day? Like, I don't know. But a guy being obsessed, like he could have just been a creep, and I think that would have been more compelling.
Yeah, like a convincing creep.
He's basically gets an apartment in Bushwick, is slamming doors,
opening them and closing
he's
them.
getting families to kill their 9-year-old.
He's scaring the fucking beta ass roommate Max
into killing their 9-year-old child.
Yeah, Max might kill me.
Which one of us looks most like Longlegs? It's probably me, huh?
I was like, why would you say yourself
You
up
mean
like
Long
that?
Brian?
Yeah, Long Brian.
You should definitely be Longlegs for Halloween.
That's a lot of work.
No, it's not. Throw some powder on your ass, get a white suit.
Yeah, I was like, just...
No,
you just gotta wear
dude.
the all-white getup with
Victorian
a little
white
neckerchief.
suit.
I'm not super into 70s. I'm more 90s guy. You know?
Yeah, you're gonna be Longlegs, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say long arms.
We'll consider it. We were already thinking Jesse Plemons in Civil War.
Yeah.
Where the Halloween costume is gonna be a big point of debate. It has to be a movie we've talked about on here.
It's
Maybe
gonna
I'll
have
go
to
as
be.
Will Smith.
Well, yeah, maybe you should.
Yeah. Some other quick notes on this. The music was done by Zilgi, who is Oz Perkins, the director's brother, and his name.
Oh, cool.
Elvis Perkins.
Whoa.
Elvis wrote the music for this.
Damn, dude.
I thought there were some cool needle drops and just like the general overall vibe of like the score and stuff like that was really
Yeah, the vibe.
Yeah, it was nice.
good part of the movie.
I like the score.
Didn't take me out.
I don't know if I'm like dying to just listen to it in my house. It would freak me the fuck out.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I think that's a good thing.
You guys have any other fun trivia? Chris, I think you had something.
Trivia. I don't know. I didn't realize that slamming your head into a table would be such a thing these days.
Oh, true.
Yeah, a lot of
Because it was
a
like
lot
that
of
happened in Talk to Me and in this movie, and I was just like,
And in
one of the
Smile
most
2
horrific-
trailer.
Oh yeah.
With the barbell.
Yeah, like,
weight.
Smile 2, baby. You ready for that?
Smile 2.
Smile-
Like I
I've never
said,
seen Smile 1, and it's a little too freaky looking.
There are
You should
two
watch
trailers
Smile.
that are dangerously coming close to being day one annoying. It's Smile 2 and Alien.
Well, dude, we need to get
Oh, but you also don't like. What about the?
That was Alien.
Oh, I thought about the
They shoved
M
in the
Night
wall.
movie.
Dude,
There's something in the fucking
And
wall.
then the fucking thing puts his like tentacle penis in its mouth.
Well, we need annoying trailers to replace The Quiet Place.
That's what I'm
day
saying.
one.
That's what I'm saying. This one's
It's
coming
over.
close. Alien is like inching close to being that annoying.
Yeah, I'm trying to
but
think
now
of-
Smile 2 is climbing up.
What was the other one that was next? Was it the Argyle trailer? Too many times?
Argyle was so many fucking
Yes,
times.
they would not.
Right
they would
now,
not quit.
every movie I've seen for the past 2 months has been Alien. Right?
Yeah. And we were like, or at least I was excited to see the trailer because it was like, I think a theater release first or something like that.
Did they
like,
do
not
Red
one.
Band too? And it's like he just says there's something in the fucking wall.
It's because of the tentacle penis, I think.
Tentacle pee-pee.
That's got to be why it's Red Band. The fucking thing goes.
Did you have a little factoid you wanted to spill?
Yeah, dude, he teed your ass up and you didn't even take it.
Oh my god! Is there anything
I thought you were just
else?
going to take it from him.
Is there anything else? Of course, I have a factoid. I've read about this movie and stuff like that. The director is Norman Bates' son, or the actor who played Norman Bates, and now I can't think of his fucking name. Something Oswald.
Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Perkins.
Send a video.
Send a video. Anthony Edwards.
Oh
no,
boy.
isn't his name Anthony Perkins? I know Oswald Perkins is it Osgood or Oswald, the director? What's his dad's name?
Wait,
Osgood.
Osgood.
And his dad's name is
Anthony Perkins.
Gotta be.
Anthony Perkins.
Yeah, Anthony Perkins of Psycho fame.
Yeah.
That's
Osgood is such a fucking
Have you
stupid
seen this
name.
movie? Have you seen a single Hitchcock movie? Have you seen a black and white horror movie?
Seen Birds.
Birds is tight.
Oh, Birds is good.
Vertigo.
But,
Watched that in school once.
Psycho
Vertigo.
rocks. You should watch it.
I've seen Psycho.
Shit rocks.
Maybe. Yeah,
It's like-
forever ago.
It's like M. Night before M. Night.
Ain't nothing M. Night, bro. Don't do that to my boy like that, dude. Philly's own M. Night
shout out
Shyamalan,
Trap,
dude.
Yeah.
You talking about my boy, dude?
I'm just telling you.
There's a fucking serial killer going on around here.
Hitchcock
He's in the concert.
ran so that
Yo,
M.
dude,
Night
this
could walk.
fucking concert sucks, bro. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
the killer.
you could not trap my ass in a fucking concert.
Yo, dude, let's go get a fucking hoagie. Let's get the fuck out of this
I'd be
stupid
calling the venue
concert.
for set times. I don't give a fuck. Where does Longlegs rank for you guys? Chris, to start with you, in horror movies over the past 5 years?
I would say the bottom of 10, maybe best of 10. Like,
I don't think I've seen that many.
'cause, like, I mean, we got Hereditary, Talk to
Not
Me.
last 5.
Wait, what?
Hereditary came out in 2018.
Get his ass.
What?
Yeah.
Dumbass.
In 5 years.
Shit, I'm still spooked. Well, then apparently it's in the top 5 of the last 5 years. Like, name some better ones that we got.
I'll rattle some off in a sec. You guys
Megan.
keep deliberating.
Oh, Megan
Megan's
did rock.
so sick.
Yeah, dude,
Okay,
Megan, it takes
was
1, 2, and
great.
3.
Immaculate is like, I would say, a more solid movie. Like,
That's from this year. You're doing recency bias.
yeah, but
I
think
really liked Megan. I liked
I
Megan.
really like Megan and Immaculate. I did not like the first Omen.
I can't think of any.
I'm just
That's
pulling
what we've
up
seen, that's 4.
since 2020. This is just I'm listing ranked on Letterboxd.
Bodies,
Nope.
Bodies. It's better than
Nope,
Bodies.
obviously.
Yep. Pearl, X, and Maxine, the
Okay.
trilogy. Anything there? Barbarian, tight.
Barbarian,
I love
great.
Barbarian.
Yeah, but
I would
I
say
think X
Barbarian
is better than this, but not the rest.
Talk to Me better than this. I think so.
Talk to
I
Me
think Talk to Me.
definitely better.
Talk to Me is more of a solid film.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. Thoughts, folks?
Incredible, number 1. Isn't it the first ep we did? First Five Nights at Freddy's?
It was
Is that,
one of
the
was
test
that
ones.
episode 00?
Wait,
I
did
think
that one
it
not
was.
go
I think that was
live?
the first
Damn
one we
it.
ever did.
Those are some good apps.
Solid apps.
Yeah. There's been 2 Screams.
Oh, one of the Screams is good.
Scream 4.
The whatever the
Scream 4 New York, right?
the New York one rocked.
Oh, you know what movie I liked was Evil Dead Rise.
It was good, even though
I
it
didn't see
made
that
no
shit.
sense. It was like this person's never been to like New York City. It's
Yeah,
like they're making an Australian version of New York City in
it was
Toronto. Or something.
disgusting vibes the entire time. Late Night with the Devil, we saw that.
Sucked.
I liked it, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it was just fine. I think that this, just scrolling down, comment.
If you haven't
wanna
seen
name some movies that
Silence
came
of
out.
the Lambs, this movie's gonna rock your fucking world.
Yeah, that's true. That's
If you haven't seen any David Fincher movies, you're not even ready.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch this movie again without all of my
clothes on.
Yeah, exactly. All my hype anxiety gone, all of my sort of like plot anxiety removed, and just being like, I'm gonna take this as like a detective investigation movie and just see how it goes. I will watch this movie again. I don't know about how you guys feel.
Yeah, I'd probably watch it again.
I'd watch it again. Yeah, I think it's rewatchable.
Nice.
It's such a good vibe. I literally would watch a like mini series. If there's a Longlegs like 6-part mini series,
True
like
Detective
how he
Longlegs.
became Longlegs, I would watch that.
Yeah,
shit.
how did he become? What was Longlegs' childhood like?
Yeah, I would like to know.
Let's ponder that as we exit here.
Apparently,
what was Longlegs like as a baby?
Nicolas Cage says he doesn't want to do horror movies anymore, so we will not.
He did a great job, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, he's
incredible.
fucked up for this one, and I don't think he wants to go back there.
Yeah. Nick Cage movie I watched recently, 8mm. You guys fuck with that?
Oh, 8mm rocks.
I don't think I've seen it.
So fucking good. Nick Cage is a private detective who gets hired to investigate a snuff film. Basically, like a billionaire passes away.
I've been investigating a few of those myself.
Yeah, exactly. Billionaire passes away. His wife finds the tape and wants to find out if it's real or not, and then sends him basically like to L.A. Joaquin Phoenix is in it. James Gandolfini's in it. Fucking banger ass movie.
Who put this up? What's the director?
Is it
Some
Schumacher?
I don't know. Apparently, we need to reboot this movie, though. 8mm 2.
It is Joel Schumacher. Came out in
Schumacher.
1999.
That's insane.
Great year.
Streaming on Hulu. Check it out. That's
Big Willie style.
Schumacher did the Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, and then makes this movie. That's outrageous.
Any recommendations you have?
Just Big Willie Style came out in 1999. If y'all want to give that a listen.
I want to give that a listen.
Yeah.
About my friend Austin in 5th grade, that for his birthday on 1999.
That's what's up.
So shout out Austin.
What about you, dude? Any recommendations?
For 1999?
No, just anything.
Yeah.
Just in general. We're wrapping up here. I want you to shout something
Speaking
out.
of Big Willie Style, one time I played that in a Waffle House at like, I think 6:55 a.m. or something like that.
Through a touch tunes or what?
No.
Bluetooth
Through
speaker?
the real deal. Like we had to put quarters in.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
And it fucking crushed. We were crying, laughing, and then there were just like fucking truckers in there, very uncomfortable, just
Hell yeah.
listening to us.
Because they're actually like eating breakfast.
Yeah, they're eating breakfast, and we're like,
they're trying to
we
truck.
made it through the night, and we're delirious.
Incredible.
Oh, you got to that good point in the night.
Yeah.
Shout out Waffle House. Shout out Will Smith.
Yeah.
Shout out Longlegs. Shout out Nick Cage. Shout out Instagram model, whatever her name is, Monroe. You're sick. I love you.
Monroe. I've been
Marilyn
listening to
Monroe.
Minutemen a lot. Shout out to them.
Who?
The Minutemen.
Minutemen. Sure. Cox Bar. Showed him Cox Bar in the car.
Oh, dude, yeah, we listened to Cox Bar in England. That was
hell
fucking
yeah.
You fuck with it?
That's
Have you
real.
listened back yet?
I have actually.
Okay, hell yeah.
I
Shout
got
out Cox
your
Bar.
number.
We're going to leave that alone.
All right. sick.
Working all day for me mates. Working all day for me mates.
Yeah, guys, thank you for coming back after a few weeks. We're going to get back on the horse here. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. It's fun over there. And then listen to the podcast on wherever you get it, but probably Spotify. Thank you. Fellavision out.